LadyLucidity ASMR. Hello there, my lovelies. For tonight's video, I'm going to be trying some American sweets, or I guess you guys call them candy. So I have a small selection here to try out tonight, courtesy of my very good friend who recently took a trip to America, and she asked me if there's anything I would like brought back, and I said to her if you could get me some American candy, that would be amazing, and she delivered. So thank you so much. Now, some of these I have tried before in the UK versions, so I don't know if they are slightly different flavour-wise from here to there. So it's going to be a little experiment for me. So tonight I have some Marshmallow Moon Oreos, and these are a limited edition. With a very crinkly packet. We have some Swedish fish. And last but not least, we have a pack of Jolly Rancher hard candies. So each of these sweets, I have popped a small selection into some bowls for me to try. There you go, you can see all the different colours in that one. That's a Jolly Ranchers. And of course our Oreos, which I'm going to start with first. So as I said, these are a limited edition, and I am a huge fan of Oreos in pretty much any. So let's just pop that down there and have a look at our Oreos. So I don't know if you can see on that one, it has a tiny rocket. So they're a little bit squishy because it's quite warm in here, but I will do my best. So inside, instead of the regular white cream, there is a, I guess, moon grey colour. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells just like regular Oreos. So I am not going to be fancy whatsoever. I'm not going to dip them in milk or anything like that. I know, sacrilege. So I'm just going to break it apart and we're going to have a little try. Oh wow, that's really good. So they're not as crunchy as most Oreos I've had, but that could be because they have been on a plane. So they are really good. Very, very sweet. You can definitely taste a lot of sugar and chocolate. The cream is really sweet. I'm not sure if it's actually a little sweeter than the UK ones or not. That's some seriously good biscuit. It's really nice. So, let's see what other designs I've got on these ones. Okay, so I've got another spaceship. And this one is a moon with 3 stars. So I think I'm going to be cheeky and have you, and that will be my 140 calories. So terrible. I know it's a novelty, but I do like that colour inside. It's very cool. It's really neat. So they're a little bit grainy. I don't know if that's a mixture of the biscuit or if that's possibly the sugar in it. But they are very, very sweet. So if you've got a sweet tooth, I would definitely recommend these. Okay. It's really good. So next we have our Swedish fish, and I'm probably being a little bit ignorant, but I'm not sure if these actually are Swedish. If you guys could tell me, that would be fantastic, but it does say on the back of the packet made in Canada, so I'm not entirely sure what their actual origin is, but they look really delicious. So, from the little sample I've got in here, they look like a gelatin-based sweet, I would say. Possibly chewy, but we'll find out in a minute. So this one is about 8 servings per container, it says. And on the front it says for every 5 pieces it is 110 calories. So I think I'm going to have to do some serious working out tomorrow. Okay. So let's have a little look at our fishies. And it's probably a little bit difficult to see the detail on them with my camera, but they do have tiny scales. But on my camera they just look like a red blob. So just trying to pull it apart. So it's a little bit gooey. It's got kind of like a waxy outer, it feels like. A bit like a jelly baby, I guess. If you can see that. So let's have a little try. Okay, so it has the texture of a jelly baby, and that's probably why I'm not so keen on it. It's definitely a fruit flavour, but I can't quite put my finger on what fruit, although that might be because I've still got like chocolate going around my mouth from the Oreo, so definitely a jelly baby kind of consistency, which I don't particularly like, but the fruity flavour is quite nice. I think it's possibly strawberry or something mixed in. I don't think it actually says on the packaging. No, just lots of sugars. Okay. It just says flavours and red, so I'm going to take a wild guess that it is strawberry. So again, the fruity taste is really quite nice and refreshing compared to all the sugariness of the Oreos, but I don't think it's something I would specifically go out and buy myself, but they're quite scrummy, so not too bad. So the next sweets I'm going to try are the Sour Patch Kids. So Sour Patch Kids I've tried before. I've tried the UK versions. Again, I don't know if it differs from the American ones, if there is any difference at all, but I'm not a great fan of sour tasting things, so these are going to be interesting to try. So on the front you've got all your different flavours in your little Sour Patch Kids, and this is something that my husband really likes, so I'm probably going to give this packet to him after this. So this is what they look like. You can see the different flavours in the colours, and they are coated in sugar, and you can't really see the detail of the actual kids on them, but they smell really good. So I'm not sure which flavour this little guy is, but I'm going to try the blue one first. Oh wow. Oh. Wow. Okay, so sorry. The sugar that is on the outside of the actual sweet hits you first on the tongue, and that is incredibly sour before you even get to like the jelly part. So that one tastes like bubblegum, or actually I changed my mind. I think it's blueberry, but that's actually quite pleasant. Once you get past the sort of sour sugar, it's actually a really pleasant sweet. It's quite chewy. That's really nice actually. So I think I'm going to try a green one, and hopefully this is apple because I quite like apple. So let's have a little go. Oh wow, yep, that is definitely apple. So again, you probably can't see on camera, but you've got the like crystallized sugar on the outside, and then you've got like the jelly in the inside, and it's quite squishy. Actually, I really like the apple. That's really refreshing. So I'm guessing that there is also orange and strawberry, but don't quote me on that. But those are quite nice. Actually, in small doses, I think I could quite enjoy these. But I think if I had this whole pot, I would probably make several funny faces. Last but no means least, I'm going to try the Jolly Ranchers. So Jolly Ranchers I have never tried, but they do remind me of a sweet I used to have when I was younger, and I think they were called Polar Fruits or something. They were a hard boiled candy like these, and they had a polar bear on the front of the packet. I think they were like glacial ices or something, I can't remember, but I used to enjoy those when I was a kid, so I'm hoping these are going to be similar. But I'm just reading some of the flavours, and these look really tasty. So we have blue raspberry, green apple, cherry, grape and watermelon. So I will definitely try the blue raspberry and the cherry because cherry is my favourite. So, and handy for me, I've just noticed that the individual wrappers actually say what they are on them, which is really useful. So let's find us a cherry one, if I can. There we go. Okay, let's unwrap this baby. It's very sticky. Almost looks like a gem. It's very shiny, but very sticky. Wow. That is a really strong cherry flavour. Well, that's absolutely delicious. Reminds me of cherry lollipops. That is really tasty. So yeah, they are just a hard boiled sweet. with a lot of flavour. It's not sour or overpowering or too sweet, it's just really juicy flavour. But I think it's going to take me a while to get through this, so I don't think I'll be able to try the blue raspberry on camera, but maybe later. It's really good. So, excuse me while I just suck on this sweet. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys